So, on today's episode, I am going to actually break down what the Unstuck sessions are. The Unstuck sessions is a combination of a few services that I've been providing for a couple of years now, but I'm really bringing everything under one banner. It's a synthesis of multiple things that I've been working on. And so that's why I'm so excited to bring it to you. It also brings me back into a coaching frame, which is where I want to be. I enjoy consulting people. I enjoy helping business owners. I love the coaching from the sidelines kind of thing and cheering people on and watching people have their own success as opposed to you just having marketing done to you. And it's one thing that a lot of marketing agencies really press upon their clients. Hey, guess what? You can come in, just turn your brain off, and we'll handle all your marketing for you. And in our experience, what that provides is marketing that doesn't quite capture the business owner's unique personality or messaging, untargeted marketing campaigns that don't really attract the kind of clients that the business owner dreams about. And it's never quite what it needs to be. And so we are a big proponent of staying in your marketing, making sure that you're active in it, making sure that even though you've hired professionals, you're really infusing your brand with your personality enough so that the people that are helping you with your marketing are able to articulate a message that really resonates with who you are as a business owner and who the clients are that you want to serve. All right, so I'll start from the beginning. That's a good place to start, isn't it? The initial sticking points meeting, once you sign up, you click the Calendly link for Unstuck session. Instantly, it's going to give you a booking page. And in that booking page, ask for some information. Once you get booked, we schedule your first sticking points meeting. In that sticking points meeting, we sit down with you and ask you questions about your business, your work experience, to assess and suss out what kind of other skills that you're bringing to the table that you may not be aware of that apply to your business, because skills do carry over. We sit down and talk about what you tried and what you haven't tried, and we figure out what your competencies are and what you're comfortable with. Some people are born writers, some people are talkers. And so we figure out what makes the most sense for you. And we try to assess what you've done and what you haven't done so that we can figure out what your sticking points are. And so we might come up with a list of multiple sticking points. After the sticking points meeting, we sit down and confer, we look at our notes, and then we prioritize what the sticking points are. And then we schedule the Unstuck meeting. In the Unstuck meeting, this is where we present the sticking points and we give what our rank of these sticking points are in terms of priority. And we talk to you and negotiate it because our priorities aren't going to be your priorities. And so we figure out what the priority sticking point is, and then that's the area that we focus on to get things rolling. This is where, for a lot of people, some of the sticking points are pretty general. You may not quite understand who your audience is. And so we're talking about creating a client avatar. You may quite not know what social media channel or platform you want to be present on. And so we figure out which one makes the most sense for your business and the demographic of clients that you have. You may not know what's unique about what you're selling, and it's leading into messaging problems. And so this is where we sit down and figure out what your unique sales proposition is in the market. And so these are the different areas, but there's other areas that are sticking points. The bottom line is we determine which one takes priority and we attack that first. And now this is where it branches into two options. First option is going to be ongoing coaching, where we're partnering with you. This is going to be more for the business owner that really wants to stay involved, that wants to keep control over their marketing, or somebody who has a limited budget, or somebody who just is a curious person and they want to learn the process of being their own marketing department so that they have the ability to hire people to do the things that they learn. That's an important thing. A lot of times when you're working in a business, it does make sense for you to do the job a little bit so that you can learn exactly who to hire, and you start putting together your personnel handbook based on what your experiences are in business. So that is an important thing. But this is going to be for people with smaller budgets, or people that are just starting out, people that have to conserve resources, or people that just prefer the do-it-yourself kind of option. And so we are coaches. We're standing on the sideline, coaching you from the sideline. We're checking in with you twice a month, seeing how things are going, providing you new tools for you to utilize, or sitting down and analyzing if you get stuck along the way. This is ongoing coaching, ongoing traditional business coaching, but it's laser focused on the one sticking point. Once we remove that one sticking point, we can address additional sticking points as they come up. And that's how it goes. You blow away one sticking point, another one pops up, and you have to address that. The next service is going to be more, I don't like the concept of done for you. I don't believe that business owners should turn their brain off when it comes to their marketing, because I think marketing is an intrinsic part of your business. And so I believe not done for you, but done with you services. And so when I say done with you, we sit down, and if we're going the video marketing route specifically, we sit down and figure out what content needs to be out there. We figure out what channel that content should live on. We figure out the best way to distribute that content, use that platform. And then we break out the cameras, we break out the podcast equipment, and we sit down and we work with you to create the content. We're recording, we're editing, we're doing the color correction, we're applying the graphics and all the other fun stuff that goes along with making video content for social media. We work on the messaging, and we really partner with you to create it. And so not only are you getting the marketing department in a box, you're also getting video production in a box as well. And it's custom made. So we determine the best posting schedule together, and then we implement it. And then we help you distribute the content. We help you edit it and things like that. And we also track the response. So if one video is blowing up, we're going to have that feedback in the meeting to say, okay, this video is blowing up. Maybe we need to talk more about this specific thing, because it seems like your fans, your clients, your audience is craving information about this specific service that you have. So let's elaborate on that specific service. That's what the done with you services are. And these are more for people who have a little bit more resources to start out with. Resources means money or time. People that need professional help or want a little bit more professional flair to their social media, video marketing, and they want to bypass that novice phase. I'll be honest with you, as a marketer, there is an appeal to some self-shot social media content as a business owner. It just is. It feels more authentic. But I can also understand where you're willing to trade that for some expertise and save a little bit of time. The service is for people that have limited amounts of time, because you don't have time to set up the camera. You don't have time to buy the equipment. You don't have time to learn some of the other skills it takes to create video content. So this is where we're partnering with you and working on it. And it's not just video content. This is writing newsletters. This is blog posts. These are other aspects of things that can really be beneficial to you as a business owner. We work with you. We partner with you. The goal is to keep your influence within your marketing and in your business. Because at the end of the day, your best clients aren't just buying your products and services. They're buying you. They're supporting you because they appreciate what you do. They resonate with who your business is. And so we're really trying to bring in those best clients for you. And so those are the two services that we're offering with this thing. We're really excited to get it done because it's an amalgamation of the two areas that we want to focus on. We have the resources to provide. We have a podcast studio. We have video equipment. We could either record in the studio or we can come out and record remotely. But either way, this allows us to really focus on the areas that we want to focus on as marketers and really shape what people's marketing experience is. I think a lot of different marketing agencies all use the same template, and we're here to break the mold a little bit. We want to do something a little bit different that adds a different kind of value to the business owners that we work with. So click the link, schedule it. Let's get unstuck. Don't sit there and overthink it. Go ahead and book out a time and sit down and talk with us. And we can figure out where you're stuck and figure out how to get unstuck. Thanks for tuning in. This is Brian with I Sell Words. I appreciate your time. Come get unstuck with us. Peace.